Good morning, all you lovely people. Welcome back to Grumpy Old Git in the Corner as we head into the weekend on a Friday. Thank you to everybody who dropped in on the live Wednesday night. It was nice to see Pat come up and give you guys a live update onto where he's at the moment, rather than me just passing messages on. He's looking well in himself, but he's still got a lot on his plate at the moment, as he said. So nice to see you back on at least one live, mate. Hopefully back on your own soon. Well, now, wow, Merseyside Police giving out more details than they've ever done over a case. This involving the Liverpool incident, obviously. I'm calling it an incident because one thing they haven't released yet is a motive for it. Was it an attack, or was there some other factors involved? We don't know. But they've actually come out and named the guy as Paul Doyle, a 53-year-old local man. And surprised, they even gave his address out. That did surprise me, coming from the police, especially Merseyside. Now, the charges they've given, that they've put on the table to charge him with, do not include attempted murder or attempted manslaughter, although there is the facility there to bring further charges. Obviously, they're still investigating. But all the charges seem to be based around causing actual bodily harm, and a few driving offences. Quite a few numbers of actual bodily harm and stuff, but nothing to do with terrorism. Not that I ever thought it was, but it all points out the way they're talking and the way I've seen it on the videos is not actually a deliberate act. It might have looked that way at one point, but I personally don't believe it was a deliberate act. But people were hurt. Luckily nobody was killed, so obviously that has to be addressed. But as usual, they're asking people not to speculate, spread rumours and things on social media. Are they starting to learn that information is the key when it comes to dealing with the public? You know, people will always have opinions. People will always speculate. You know, that's how advancement in society works. And the advancement would stop without opinions and speculation. That's just the way the world is. But still, nonetheless, a surprising move from the police. You know, are they that terrified of public reactions now? Because that moves on to Starmer. Is he frightened of public reactions? I mean, we had Farage making a statement on policies and that he would bring in. And he absolutely mullered mainstream media in the process when it come to finance. But then what we had was what seemed to be a very, very hastily put together and rattled supply from Comrade Starmer. Blaming everybody else, as usual. You know, it's nothing's ever their fault. And for once, mainstream media were asking the right questions. Are they starting to turn? Are they starting to call Labour out rather than just playing along with the narrative? Because that's what I'm starting to see. You know, is it just me? Is anybody else seeing this? But he just fumbled the answers, came out with all sorts of bullshit, following the narrative, lying. You know, and he actually turned around and said, how can people believe Nigel Farage? Well, you absolute clusterfuck. You robot. You've been proved to be a constant teller of porcupines. You have dissected and destroyed this country with every move you've made. You've spent all the tax money on other countries to the point where there are people in this country that still can't afford a decent meal. And you ask why people should trust you and not him. He's never been in your position. So, but we know we can't trust you. You know, you're so out of touch with real life in this country, Starmer. Now, to me, this government, more than ever now, is dangerous. Very dangerous to us. Its back's against the wall. Its own members are turning against it. And it does look like there is quite a rebellion brewing. And are terrified of the public. To the point where you won't come out in public now. You hide behind businesses and what have you. Well, any business that I see you talking at, where they're hosting you, I shall boycott. How's that? Because the very fact that they let you in there to continue the lies after what you've been doing, they deserve boycotting. Oh, there's an idea. But what comes next? What does the new arriving future hold for us? Well, I've no fucking idea. But why this lot are still in power, the demise of everything that we've known, everything that makes us British, will be continued to be removed. Not a nice thought going into the weekend, is it really? But there it is. It's there for everybody to see. Right, guys, I'll leave you to start your weekend, plan your weekend. I've no idea what we're doing yet, so but until the next one, as always, guys, stay safe, stay strong, stay free, look behind the bullshit. Respects.